Welcome back to Casual Watch Reviews. This week we are looking at another watch from the brand Zelos. They come in these amazing cases, I've got to show it off. This is a brand that I think I only started reviewing them about a year or 18 months ago. They had asked me to review them over the last couple of years, but their early designs, I didn't really warm to them. But this is the third one now, and I can't help but be impressed by the fit, finish and quality of their watches. This one is an all bronze version. It even comes with a bronze bracelet. Let me give you a good look at this watch and then you can decide whether it's right for you, and then let me know at the end what you think in the comment section down below. So let's flip the camera around and dive straight in. As we've come accustomed to now, the Zelos comes in this great little travel case. 3 additional compartments there if you wanted to take more watches with you on your travels. Here is the new Aurora. A few things to know about this watch is there is 42mm versions available. This one that we're looking at today is the 38mm version. So this is 38mm with a lug-to-lug of 46mm and then a thickness of 12mm, which it doesn't sound that thick, but because this is bronze and there is also an internal iron core in this watch as well, which aids with the anti-magnetism. I'm not sure whether the iron core is also there because this is a bronze cased watch. If you know, let me know in the comment section down below, but this is being pitched as anti-magnetic, so there is an iron core that stops magnetic interference from affecting the movement. And the movement in here is, they've gone for one of the top Miyota movements, and this is the 9039 movement in here, which is the dateless Miyota movement. 200 meters water resistant, flat sapphire crystal with an AR coating, and then they're using Superluminova C3, and this is a sandwich dial. The lume is applied to these indices at the 12, 3, 6 and 9 o'clock, and then on the hands as well, but the other luminous material is on a separate disc behind the dial. This dial in particular is the meteorite dial that I believe has been PVD coated, but you can still see those beautiful striations of the meteorite coming through. They are not afraid of using meteorite or other materials for their dials. And this one in particular comes in different dial options. There's a hammered texture dial that's coated in enamel, and then a black onyx stone. And then they've used green aventurine. Get a lot of choice. All of the dials, I think, will complement this bronze case really well. It has a very industrial design to it, very geometric case. This is mainly brushed on the side, polishing around the bezel. The lugs do slope nicely down to the wrist. Here I'm showing it on the FKM strap. For my liking, the FKM strap is a little bit thin because the watch's head is coming in at over 100 grams. I don't think that the thinness of this FKM strap supports it adequately on the wrist, so you do feel it tugging over a little bit, which is a sensation that you don't get when it's on the bronze bracelet. The bronze bracelet really strains it up. But this strap does feature a nice matching buckle and tang, and then there's those retaining molded part to stop this keeper sliding up and down. So it is a high quality strap, just perhaps a little bit too thin for my liking. As with a lot of Zelos watches, has a beautiful screwed down crown, nicely proportioned crown. This is a dateless movement. There is no ghost position. You have the winding and then the hacking for the setting of the time, and the bronze effect of the hands with a minute hand that goes all the way to the outer edge of the minute track. Dial is in 2 sections. Meteorite in the center, and then there's a recessed dial around the outside with the minute track. The back of the case is stainless steel. The bronze is not in direct contact with the skin. Let's dive into some wrist shots. Here it is on the fitted FKM strap. For reference, my wrist is 7.2 inches. It is comfortable. You can feel it lurching a little bit forward because of the thinness of this FKM strap when you do have your hand by the side. Let's try it on the bronze bracelet. The bronze bracelet is an additional add-on. The bracelet has patinaed, even patinaed before it came to me, so I don't know in the factory if they wiped some fingerprints off it first, but we can see that there is the wipe marks of whatever cloth they used is already patinaed the watch, and you can see where I've been touching it at the top here has patinaed. This bracelet will patina almost straight away. One of the really cool things about this bracelet is it does have the quick release system on it as well, or I should say quick adjust on the fly mechanism, and we do that by pressing the Zelos logo. So if I push it in there, push the Zelos logo, you get about a link's worth of adjustment. The bracelet is using a dual metal system. On the top is the bronze, but any of the parts that are in contact with your skin are stainless steel. So if you can see on the side, you can sort of see the transition a little bit between the stainless steel and the bronze. It has screws for the adjustment of the bracelet. Very easy to do. The bracelet itself has 2 points of quick release. Adjusted this bracelet for my 7.2-inch wrist. Very comfortable, but as you can see, the bracelet has patinaed straight away. So as soon as you get this bracelet, it's more or less going to patina straight away, especially if you try and adjust it. I don't personally mind that look at all. To be honest, it's going to patina eventually. The overall weight on the bracelet is not too bad. 160 grams. That's for the 38mm version. Let's talk over a few of the pros and cons of this watch. I would say some of the big pros are available in multiple sizes. I like the geometric nature of the case. It's also affordable for a bronze watch, especially one that's using one of the higher end Miyota 9039 movements. It's got the iron core to make it anti-magnetic, 200 meters of water resistance, that beautifully sized crown that is screw down. The lume, as with all Zelos watches, is spectacular. We even have the touch of lume on the crown. The pricing on these, Zelos always come in at a very reasonable price range, especially this being a bronze case using that high-end Miyota 9039 movement, 200 meters water resistance, anti-magnetic, AR coating with a sapphire crystal. A lot of value there for how much this watch is coming in at. A couple of the cons or things to know is if you're not a fan of patina, this bracelet is going to patina straight away. You've seen just from me handling and adjusting it that it's patinaed, and it's also patinaed in a slightly different time frame than the case will patina. Keep that in mind. Although I am a fan of this FKM strap, very supple, comfortable on the wrist, I don't think it's thick enough to support the head of the watch. That's an easy solve. I think this would look great on a brown leather strap. You've got the availability of this bronze bracelet, which I would go for if your budget can stretch to it. I would get the bronze bracelet. It completes the look. More importantly, what did you think? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you're new to the channel, love it if you hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up and the bell notification, and I'll see you all next time on Casual Watch Reviews.